If you haven't looked into Senate Bill SB 5599 in Washington State, you need to look into it right now. The fact that this is actually a conversation in reasonable society is beyond me. And the fact that these people have the audacity to say that this is life-saving care is so sad. This bill, which is about to become law in Washington State, essentially gives juveniles, adolescents, the ability to consult to body-altering surgeries without their parents' consent, as well as abortions and hormone treatments. You can't purchase a can of spray paint under the age of 18 in any state in America, including Washington, but you can consent to mutilating your body with an irreversible surgery. And for all the things that we trust parents to be able to do to provide and protect for their children, at this most vulnerable and most dangerous and probably worst time of their life, their consent is not needed. You can't get into an R-rated movie, but you can consent to an irreversible surgery. It's no surprise that we can't convince people to pay attention to basic matters of politics, economics, law and order, or just the general goings-on of society. If we can't convince them that a child should not be able to consent to something as insane as this. Truly sad and tragic. Washington, you should be ashamed of yourself. Not only is it preposterous to suggest that this is life-saving, but it's actually very likely to sentence them to a lifetime of additional medical issues. From altering the body's natural flow of hormones to having to keep a non-normal hole open using some other means. And let's not even forget about the suicidality rate of this community of people and how it is so statistically higher than almost every other group imaginable in any situation, really at any time in history. And let's totally forget about all of the people who have actually undergone these procedures that advocate against it, that speak of terrible medical issues and other issues that were not solved at all because the original problem was a mental game. And then what kind of sick people, I don't understand how these people could sleep at night that are actually performing these surgeries on children in their teens. The quest for money is so insane. And the fact that you can actually be a person who's undergone one of these procedures or actually been involved in this situation or be part of this group of people, this community, and you can speak out about it and then you'll get criticized for it. They don't even want you to talk about it, to shed light on the other side of the equation. Yet in the highest halls of power and media, they are not only actively promoting this, but suggesting that not to is an injustice. Dark.